Working Class Beer Reviews. How you guys doing? It's Caleb here. It's been a little bit. I've been busy. Work's been keeping me really busy. I picked up a cool beer at Jugs, the liquor store I told you about. Jugs Liquor and Microbrews. This is a German beer. I think Poland. Never mind. A Polish beer. It's called Staropolskie. Yeah, so that makes sense. Staropolskie. It is a honey beer. Open fermentation method. It's a flip top bottle like you see with Grolsch. A lot of European beers, you'll see that. A little vapor come out. So I got the Jugs glass, this little, like a snifter type glass almost. I know nothing about this. I like these flip top bottles because I like to reuse them, repurpose them. It's got some activity there. Carbonation, it looks like. So I'll let that kind of set up. Put that top back down. Faithful Tradition, Staropolskie Brewery in Zenduska, Walla City. I'm guessing in Poland. Honey beer, open fermentation method. Alcohol 4.7 by volume. With a 1 pint plus a 0.9 fluid ounce. So 16.9 fluid ounces. See back here. Boleslaw, first Krobry. I'm not sure what that. I'm guessing it's a monarchy, a king, first Polish king. 967 to 1025. If anybody knows the history about this, any historians out there, feel free in the comments to kind of fill in the gaps that I am missing. It says, proud of our history. First Polish king and beer drinker, supported St. Wojciech missions. And so probably monk monasteries, I'm guessing, whose martyrdom death he used to bring in 1,000 to the convention in Gniezno, which bared fruit in creating the church metropolis and confirmed Poland's first independency through Emperor Otton III. Honey lager, pasteurized, contains barley malt. So ingredients is water, Pilsner malt, hops, Magnum, Hallertauer, Tradition, natural honey, 60 grams per liter. So this is about a half a liter. So about 30 grams in. Lower fermentation yeast. Keep in cool, shadowed place. There may come into being the natural sediment from honey at the bottom of the bottle. Surgeons General were imported by Intertrade U.S. company called Illinois. Product of Poland. Estate grown and bottled by Staropolskie Brewery Factory. So brewerstaropolskie.com. For best to partake before 3/18/2026, so right about now. Pretty close to being at the best by date. So what do we get here? It's an ale. Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing it's an ale. Yeah, open fermentation. That would be an ale. Put that where you can. Hopefully you can see that. It's got the picture of the king on there. A little bit ahead. Didn't retain real well, but I have been keeping it in the fridge. It's kind of that brownish green bottle, like you'd see with like Golden Pheasant, which is a Czech beer. I don't see any. I mean, it's kind of not clear, but it's also really cold. So let's give it a smell. Oh, I do smell honey. Not like overpowering, just like that aroma of honey, like when you open a jar of honey or something like that and you smell it. So definitely, you can tell it's got honey in it. I don't smell any grains. It says it's got barley malt, so I'm guessing it doesn't say anything about any corn or anything like that. So it must be an all malt ale. Plus honey. Honey could be considered an adjunct, though. I like stuff like this. I'm curious about it. I think this is around $4.50 for that bottle. It wasn't horribly expensive. Not something I'll get all the time. They had a few different types of beers with these flip top bottles. Like I said, Grolsch. You may still be able to find those Lately I've been seeing with just pry off lids, kind of like Heineken. So let's give it a smell, or a taste, I mean. Yeah, honey. Not like it's not like syrupy sweet honey, but that is the predominant flavor. So it is what it says it is. It's honey beer. If you like honey, you probably actually love this. So yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, have you ever made like tea, like iced tea, but you sweetened it with honey instead of sugar? You know how honey will have that prominent flavor. It would be kind of like that. It would kind of taste like a tea with a honey sweetened tea. Yeah, I guess that's the best way because I don't. It's not overpowering, but there does not a whole lot of anything else come through. No malts, or I mean, hops. Yeah, I mean, if you like honey, you'll love it. And it's good. It's not bad. It's not off flavor or anything like that. It's very mild, low to medium body. Not dry finish. Kind of a the taste of honey lingers in your mouth. So it's not a dry finish. Most ales aren't. Lagers are more dry and crisp. So contains 4.7 alcohol by volume. Extract 10% by weight. So I don't know what that means. Maybe that's how, like with honey, that's the percentage of honey. I don't know. It's interesting. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of different. Something different to try once in a while. Been working a lot. I'm normally scheduled 4 days. I typically have Thursdays off. Today's Thursday, but I had to work today. So it ended up being, I started. So it was like a 9.5 hour route. Pretty light because normally I'm running like close to 14 hours. Start like 5 in the morning and get back at like 7. Sometimes a little later than that even. I have to claim a big day. I drive a truck, so every 7 days I get to claim a 16-hour day. I can only do that once a week. I had to do that Tuesday just to make sure I got done with my last delivery and make it back to the depot in time. So, and then the day after that, yesterday, Wednesday, I was scheduled. It was scheduled like it was like 14 hours and 45 minutes. So they had scheduled for over what I should have been done, but I was able to get ahead of schedule on that one and make it back in plenty of time before my 14 hours is up. So yeah, definitely a lot of overtime this week. I'm tired. If you can't tell by my face, it's probably in my face. But the light's starting to go down. I just wanted to be able to do it. I haven't done a review, and I knew I just needed to sit down and just do one. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Yeah, if you're a fan of these European beers, let me know what you've tried. If you have any suggestions for me, I'll try to keep an eye out. Jugs, when it comes to imports, has a decent selection. They got some Samuel Smiths that I need to do. I'm a big fan of Samuel Smith's, like the Tadcaster stuff. I don't know if I've ever done any reviews of those. I should have. So you should have more access to them. Do the Nut Brown Ale, the Oatmeal Stout, and Caddy Porter, and they've got a lager, and they've got some like fruit beers and stuff like that. So I need to try those. If I can get a single, that'd be great. So anyway, not much else to say. I didn't even look up on the internet because I saw they had a good description on the back. So I'm definitely going to keep this bottle. 1892. So it's not. That must have been when the brewery that makes this now. Maybe that's when that was established. That's not that terribly old. So Bauer Staropolskie. So yeah, the Staropolskie Brewery. is 1892. So yeah, that's somewhat new compared to a lot of European breweries start way back when. Whoa! Come on, see if I can't clip that one. That was a good one, and it tasted good. It tastes like honey. Yeah, I'm all right with that. I wouldn't want to drink it all the time, but I feel like I can feel good about it. You know, honey's good for you, right? Beer's good for you. Why not? It makes it a perfect match. So, anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Like I said, feel free to engage with me in the comments. And as always, I will see you guys later.